Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm Miley, and today's channeled message will be for the earth signs today. So, if you are a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and/or Rising, then this video is specifically for you. This will be a timeless reading, so I am going to ask the universe what it is that you need to know right now in the given moment that you're seeing this video. Real quick, before we jump right into your reading, I would like for you to know that you have free will to listen to the message that I channeled today through the cards, and I hope that regardless of the decision you will make your decision based on your own inner guidance. Now that I've said all of that, let's jump right into your reading. For your tarot cards, you have the Empress and the Knight of Cups cards upright, and the Five of Cups reversed. Wow, these are some really good cards to have, earth signs. From the Empress card, I am picking up on you taking care of yourself. I don't know why I'm getting this luxurious energy, but I am seeing you living in a beautiful home where there's marble everywhere with gold accents decorated everywhere, and I'm seeing you walking into a really fancy bathroom in your pajamas, and you're standing in front of this massive bathroom mirror by the sink, and it looks like you're preparing yourself for bed. You're about to brush your teeth, do your nighttime skincare routine, cleanse your face, and you feel refreshed, and you are smiling at yourself in the mirror like you had a really good day today and it's time to wind down, or you're smiling at yourself because you are really proud of yourself for whatever reason. And because of this, you are going to reward yourself with a good night's rest. It feels like you are at peace and your energy feels light and airy, and this is really beautiful energy to be in. And I heard you are really beautiful. Earth signs, do y'all have a romantic interest that y'all are entertaining right now? Because I'll admit, when I saw the Knight of Cups card, one part of the card could mean having a romantic proposal, but I didn't want to say it or bring it up at first because the energy didn't feel strong to me at first, but now this energy is letting its presence be known. Or maybe there was no proposal involved, but did you come back from a date and have a great time? Because now I'm seeing you smiling and grinning from ear to ear, and from my end, I almost want to be your parent and ask you, why are you smiling so hard at your phone? Why are you grinning so hard? Now I want to be nosy and ask what's going on, because you are just in this really good mood and grinning. Like, you just can't stop grinning. And in the Empress card, I feel like you are really feeling yourself right now. If you identify as the feminine energy, then I'm really seeing you feeling loved on and pampered and feeling cute. And I'm seeing you holding a massive bouquet of flowers, of roses specifically, and I'm seeing someone opening a car door for you, and you're just like, I feel great, I feel amazing, I feel like I'm being treated right, and love is not dead. And that's what I'm picking up on in the Five of Cups reversed, that love is not dead. You have regained hope in the love department, and you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe there are some good batches of people that I can entertain romantically. Maybe all hope isn't lost for me when it comes to love. I feel like you hit the jackpot or you won the lottery in love. I was not expecting to give you a love reading at the start of this video, Earth signs, but here we are. I feel like from the Five of Cups reverse card that you are moving on. You could be moving on from an old relationship, or just the mindset that love isn't written in the stars for you in this life. I feel like you are waking up every day and wanting to start the day off with wanting to give it your all. You wake up in the morning and you dress yourself up to feel confident in your body so you can carry this confident energy with you throughout your day. You're giving every day a chance for yourself to give it your all. You're seeing every morning as a new day to start off fresh with approaching something you desire. In the Knight of Cups upright, the person is sitting on a horse and holding a cup in their hand and extending their arm out as if they are getting ready to pass the cup to someone else. But for some reason, I'm seeing the visual of the card as if the cup itself was a carrot dangling in front of the person on the horse, and they are trying to chase after the carrot. The carrot is definitely something that this person desires and wants in their life, so naturally they are going to chase after it. And for you, Earth signs, I'm getting that this is you specifically, and I'm hearing try again. So maybe there was something that you were going to give up on, but for whatever reason you are being nudged to not completely give up on it. The universe wants you to try again, but maybe try a different method in your approach to this thing that you want. And I'm gonna keep this general because I'm not seeing in the cards if this is pertaining to love or your career or something personal in your life that you want to strive for yourself. I'm just seeing that this is something that you need to go after. This is your dream in some way, and it could give you comfortability and stability in some way. I'm seeing you sitting comfortably in a room filled with everything you could have ever possibly manifested for yourself, and this is a positive thing because sometimes the universe gives us things that remind us to be careful with what you wish for. But I'm seeing that this dream that you have physically manifested into your life, into your reality, is something that has been sitting in your heart. And now you can physically see or touch or sense everything that you wished for. And is sitting in the room with you, and you're happy about it. You've done all that you can to bring all of the tangibles in your dream into your reality. This is a dream that can come true for you. You just have to figure out the right steps to take to make this happen. And I'm sensing that from the cards, you know exactly what you need to do right now about how to make this dream a reality. And there is no, oh, I can just take things seriously in the beginning and then slack off if I get to a safe point for me to slack off. I'm getting the visual of a man that is trying to woo a woman over and trying to convince her that she should be with him by doing all of the right things and saying all of the right things that she wants to hear. And then when he has her in a relationship with him, he stops doing all of the things he did to win her over. And I'm seeing the universe kind of whispering into this man's ear, like, you have to keep this up. And the man responds back with, nah, I'm good, whatever. I have, or I got what I wanted. I can chill now. And then he takes a sip of his drink while slouching on the couch watching TV. Don't be this man, because I'm getting that he's going to lose everything he wanted in a woman, all because he didn't want to maintain the work that it took to get her, not realizing that it's the same work he needs to put in to keep her. And this goes for anything in your life that you want. If you want to make sure that you have a steady flow of income, then you have to do the work. Effort needs to be shown in some way to get the results you seek. If your goal is to heal an aspect of yourself, then you have to put in the work. If you want a stable, healthy relationship, then you have to put in the work that is necessary to maintain the health of said relationship. And if you want abs, then you got to do what you need to do to gain the abs that you want. In the Empress card, I'm getting that you want to receive without putting in an equal give and take, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be in receiving energy, but I'm getting that with whatever it is that you want, that you desire, effort needs to be put in, and you should take your time, because this is not a process that should be moving fast. In the Knight of Cups, I'm getting that in you taking your time, you should really observe or analyze what you desire study it, because in the card, the person on the horse is taking a really good look at this cup, and it looks like they are trying to figure out their next move in what their next move is relating to what to do with this cup. Should they add water to the cup and drink from it, or should they go somewhere to trade it for something better, or should they fill the cup up with water and give it to someone else to drink from it? I don't know. That's not my call to make. It's theirs and it's yours. What do you think is the best approach for you to make your dreams come true? Whatever approach you do choose to make, understand that slow and steady wins the race. And if at any point you realize that you need help along the way, do not hesitate to seek out and accept help from others. I'm seeing you doing your research on something and coming up with a plan to follow to ensure that you do what you can to make your dream a reality. There is organization that is happening for you that you are putting effort towards in your life. I'm really seeing you getting your SHIT together and making sure that you are on top of things right now in your life, because I'm getting that there is no more room for error, or there's little time to dilly dally and mess around. It's time to get serious. I'm getting the visual of a college student making sure that they really pass their classes before winter break so they don't have to repeat certain classes and not have to stress over coming up with a plan B, because I'm getting that if they stick to plan A, everything will be fine. I'm seeing them studying in the middle of the night in their dorm room at their desk with their desk lamp on, really putting in the time and effort they need to ensure that they pass their finals. If you are a student in some way, then let that portion of the message really resonate for you. Ultimately, what I'm getting at is that whatever you're aiming for regarding your dreams, it has a purpose in your life in some way, and it's there to better yourself. The goal or the dream itself may be pleasant to think about, but the journey it takes to get there will require time, effort, and dedication on your part. Slacking off does not seem to be your friend in the cards in this season in your life right now, but being level headed and grounding will be your friend, as well as following through with your commitments. I'm also seeing you trying to figure out how to balance the fun experiences that you want to experience and the side of your life that is calling for your undivided attention, loyalty, and time and effort. I know you probably just want to relax and have fun, and trust me, no one, not even the universe, wants to take your fun away, but they might have to if you continue to show them that you are not serious about wanting the things you desire in your heart. I'm kind of seeing the universe taking your phone or your laptop or your computer away like you're a child who's being disobedient. Going back to what I said about figuring out how to balance the fun and the side of your life that is calling for your undivided attention, loyalty, time, and effort, I did briefly pick up on the energy of someone cheating or thinking about cheating, and I wasn't going to mention it at first, but I can't shake this feeling of someone wanting to cheat in a romantic relationship. If the cheating person is you, earth signs, then I am hearing that the universe is saying that it's not going to be worth it. You'll lose more of what you have or had than what you gained from cheating if you choose to do so. So be careful of the choices you choose to make and reflect on the potential outcomes that could manifest if you were to cheat. Do the pros of cheating for you outweigh the cons? Can one con of cheating alone outweigh your pros of cheating? Are you willing to potentially lose what you already have for your one small gain for cheating? This is something that I'm getting that you should think about. Also, you will reap what you sow, and that is not a threat from me. I am just simply relaying the message that the universe wants me to give to you. That's it. That's all. Don't shoot the messenger. Now, if this cheating is related to you cheating on a test, then I'm getting that you should really trust in your abilities more, that you can get yourself to pass with flying colors if you know that you put in the work and you've done all that you can to understand what it is that you are learning. I'm seeing you participate in class more and raising your hand to better understand the course material. So don't be afraid to ask your teachers or professors questions, and don't be afraid to ask for help and support from your classmates, because they may have information that may help you better understand the course material or give you hints and clues about what could be on the test for the finals or what the teacher could be looking for in your essay if you have to write a paper on a topic. I am hearing what's done in the dark will come to the light. So, whatever you have been doing in secret or behind closed doors will eventually come out, and the truth of everything will be revealed. This doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like I said before, maybe the hard work that you have put in will finally reflect in the final results. Um, Outside of late night studying, I am seeing someone tinkering away at something. They are trying to fix or build something from scratch that holds meaning to them in their heart in some way, or it could be meaningful to the person that they're going to gift this item to that they're building from scratch. I am kind of seeing this person share something with someone else or a group of people that was really close to their heart, and this person hopes that everyone that they share this thing with will resonate with them or hold some form of meaning to them as it did with the person who created this item. I'm seeing a cycle. So when one thing ends, another begins, and I'm specifically seeing Christmas time with everyone gift giving as an important time to keep in mind. This could be referring to the end of the year and also the start of a new year. That's going to be important for everyone. Because this is a timeless reading, keep in mind that at the time of me making this video, we will be entering into the holiday season. I'm seeing the truth kind of being laid out for everyone to see or hear around Christmas time, and there will be some good news and some bad news. Again, what's done in the dark will eventually come to the light, and I'm getting that if there is something that your intuition is telling you about, something being off, or the energy around you is feeling suspicious, the truth will be revealed to you eventually. And what you choose to do after the truth is being revealed to you is your choice. Again, there could be good news and there could be bad news. For example, I'm seeing someone being sneaky about what to give you for Christmas, and you may feel left out or perhaps thought that this person forgot about you, but the whole time they were just trying to get something together to gift you something with meaning behind it that you would actually like. Or if this is reversed, you could be the one doing this and you are getting excited about Christmas time because that is when you will be able to see the look on your person's face after they see the gift you gave them. For some of you, I am seeing a gift being related to an inside joke between you and another person that everyone smiles and laughs about. That's one positive thing that could happen if there are secrets that are involved during this time. On the flip side, one bad thing that could happen is I still can't shake this cheating energy off, and maybe the truth about the kind of person someone is could be revealed to you and you're not liking what you're seeing in front of you. I'm seeing disorganization and slip ups of not completely getting rid of evidence or being careless in some way, and you catching wind of it. And for some of you, I am feeling a little bit of denial at first in the beginning, but I feel like the more evidence that you collect, the harder it is for you to deny what your intuition has been trying to tell you all this time, which isn't a good thing in terms of your feelings being involved with the situation. But I am getting that this would be a good thing for you in terms of not entering the new year with old energy. Again, going back to the cycle of something ending and beginning, I don't know why I'm picking up on the end of December when at the time of me making this video, we would be entering the last third of November and entering into the 20s in terms of the dates. But I am seeing the universe shaking their head in a disapproving manner and saying, selfish, shameful, and they're doing this to whomever is the cheater in the situation. I gotta say, we took a completely different turn with your reading, Earth Signs, because we started your reading off with being in this amazing romantic energy, and now it's like the truth is finally coming out. It's like the universe wanted me to ease you into the truth and start your reading off with this nice, fluffy, good feeling energy, and then hit you with the cold hard reality that you needed to face for your reading, Earth Signs. I'm sorry if this wasn't the reading that you thought it was going to be, but if you made it this far into your reading, you're here now, so you may as well lock in for the rest of it or take a break, then come back for the rest. I would completely understand because I am channeling a lot, and this information that I'm receiving is a lot to take in. But to bring it back to your reading, although me personally, I don't want to continue to harp on this cheating scenario, there's more to the story that the universe wants me to get out and tell some of you, which I do think is important because I think that the universe wants to focus on the idea of not being in la la land too often. I am picking up on delusions and being in denial and not wanting to face the reality of things, of the truth. In the visual that I'm getting, the person that is being cheated on is being put in a position where they feel weak, but the universe wants me to tell them that they are not. I'm getting that this person may feel weak because even if the truth is the truth and they are being cheated on, they don't feel strong enough to leave their cheating partner. And if this portion of the reading is resonating for you, I am getting that because this is a collective Earth sign reading, there are a plethora of reasons as to why the person in the visual is refusing to leave their partner. But I will say that not all of the reasons, but most of the reasons for wanting to stay with their partner is rooted in fear of the unknown, fear of what may happen to them once they do break things off with their partner. Some of it is a financial thing, other parts of it is related to holding on to the good memories or just the past in general and looking at the future and seeing how scary it could be to change things up and be single again. A lot of fear can be coming from what the dating pool will look like for this person is coming up. Maybe they heard some horror stories about what it's like to date in this day and age, and it spooked them out so much that they would rather stick to their current relationship, even if it's not the greatest situation to be in. But I'm getting that the universe wants this person to know that they shouldn't base their decision out of fear, but out of trust in their intuition and trust in the guidance that the universe is giving to them. And if you are a believer in God, then I am getting that you should trust the guidance that God is giving to you and not base your decisions in fear. I'm getting that there is a beautiful transformation coming for you, Earth signs, if you base your decision on what the universe or God is trying to tell you to take action on. If you sense an ending of a cycle coming for you, regardless if you related to the cheating scenario or not, then you should actually embrace it. For some of you, the universe is nudging me to blatantly say that there will be an ending of some form of a relationship, no matter how hard you try to fight it, whether it's a romantic relationship or not. The energy feels the strongest in romantic relationships, but because this is a general reading, I'm sensing that this blunt message could also apply to other forms of relationships, like familial or platonic or work or professional relationships you have with others. And that can be scary, especially if you know that you put a lot of time and energy into the relationship. Um, Going back to the visual of the carrot that's in front of the knight in the Knight of Cups card, the carrot that's dangling in front of you that the universe has put in front of you, they want you to chase it. If an ending of a cycle occurs because you are chasing the carrot, then so be it, because it was time. It is also time for you to enter into a new cycle. And I think that that is where you are able to receive what it is that you have been desiring all this time. Oh, wow. And now this reading was a full circle moment, because now we are back to the start of your reading where I was picking up on this nice, amazing romantic energy that you were in at the beginning of your reading. For some of you, you were already in that energy, but for others of you, you needed to go through the cycle and complete the cycle in order to get in that energy. And if you continued on with listening to this reading, no matter how hard it was for you to get through it, I'm proud of you. And now the universe wants me to tell you to now go do that in your real life. Just like you persevered through listening to this reading, go persevere and complete that cycle in your life that you feel will inevitably end in your divine timing. I personally don't like telling you how to feel, but the universe is saying not to be sad that something is ending or is over, but to get excited for the newness that is coming your way once a cycle is over. I'm picking up on New Year's energy and how everyone gets excited to start their New Year's resolution during the month of January. And I'm seeing fireworks going off for you as the universe's way of celebrating you and the achievements you gained that you've earned before the start of the new year. And now I want to cry because I'm overwhelmed with how much the universe is really proud of you, Earth signs. And now I want to sing Dora the Explorer. We did it. But I'm not going to do that. Whatever challenges you face at this time, you are seeing this video, just know that you can do it. You can, and you will get through it. Even when you feel like you can't, you can. Whatever support you need to get you through this time in your life, trust that you have it. Even if you can't sense it or it's not physically in your life and you have to go out and seek the support or help you need, it's there waiting for you to accept the help you need during this time. You can handle this. There's this sense of you needing to gain independence once you separate yourself from whoever is leaving your life. I'm getting that you may need to wean yourself off of this person now, so the transition of you being independent won't be as hard on you. I'm picking up on codependency between you and another person, and this is why you may need to wean yourself off of this person so you can be seen as your own independent individual and not as an accessory to another person. You deserve to let your presence be known and not hide in the shadows of another person. If you want to elevate and boost and praise another person, that is fine, and there's nothing wrong with that, but recognize that you too deserve to be praised and boosted up for being an amazing individual that you are, not because you're seen as the supporting character in someone else's story. Allow yourself to be the main character in your story as well. I'm picking up on a scenario where one person is seen as the supporting character to someone else in a show, but the moment the supporting character gets their own episode where they are highlighted, I'm seeing the main character becoming jealous because the attention is no longer on them, and now they've become this aggressive, violent, and competitive person that doesn't know how to share the spotlight. And in this happening, the supporting character is confused because they thought that they and the main character were friends and thought that the main character would be happy for them. But it turns out that that wasn't the case for their so-called friendship. And now the supporting character has to reevaluate the connection between them and the main character and determine if They want to continue to be seen as a pair with this person. If this scenario resonates with some of you earth signs out there, then let this be your sign to reevaluate some things in your life that you may not want to carry with you as you enter into this new cycle in your life. There is a lack of self-discipline that is showing up in your energy that I am picking up on in terms of changing aspects of yourself so you can become this independent person. And this feels more like inner work than that needs to be done on your end so you can become this independent person rather than it being outer work. Although outer work could be at play here, but again, this energy feels more like you need to work on qualities within yourself or build up the inner strength and believing in yourself that you can shine bright as an individual and not as someone who is joined at the hip with someone else. It's almost like when people see twins as pairs, but the twins want to be seen as their own individual selves. And that's what I'm seeing for you, Earth signs. So don't be afraid to stand out on stage by yourself with the spotlight on you. Or if you are sharing the stage with other people, you don't have to share your spotlight with someone else. Everyone on stage has their own spotlight to shine on them, and it's their choice whether or not they want to stand where their assigned spotlight will shine on them. And this goes for you too. I'm seeing everyone on stage having a different color spotlight shining on them to represent what makes them special as an individual. And I'm specifically seeing a red, yellow, pink, and blue spotlight on the stage that is standing out to me, and you're standing in the blue spotlight. So blue may be your favorite color, or the meaning behind the color blue may represent you as a person. I'm also hearing some of you say, I want the pink spotlight. So if you want the pink spotlight, then you can have it if you feel that that color best represents you. Others of you may be calling for the yellow spotlight, and all I have to say is that you can have whatever color you want for your spotlight. Don't be afraid to ask for the color you want, because I see that in a small way this is you claiming who you are or who you want to be and wanting to stand proud in your spotlight unapologetically. Have no shame in who you are. However, if you do something that the universe deems shameful, then they will not hesitate to turn that light off and put you in hermit mode so you can reflect on the kind of person you want to be seen as moving forward. It's like the universe is your parent and they're saying, we accept you as you are, but you will not embarrass us and have everyone else around you thinking we did not raise you right. So get it together. Have some common sense and be a decent human being. So be careful, because you don't want the universe to embarrass you in front of your little friends. But other than that, I think you're good to go, Earth signs. Whatever it is that you're going through in your life right now, Earth signs, I am seeing hope for you in your circumstances. I am seeing you coming clean with something, being open and honest about where you are now and where you want to be in life. I heard the word sobriety. So for some of you, this is where this coming clean energy is coming from. You're being open and honest about your current condition, and you feel that you are ready to close out this current cycle that you've been in for some time now. I'm seeing you looking for help or support, and there are those who are open and willing to help or support you during your time of going through this process of ending this current cycle. I'm hearing no fake friends, so be aware of the company you keep and only allow true loved ones in your space during your time of change, because I'm feeling that you are feeling very vulnerable and naked and exposed right now, and I'm getting that those who truly love and know you will shield you from anything or anyone that is willing to cause harm to you while you are in your space of feeling vulnerable and down and potentially weak. And causing harm doesn't have to just mean someone with ill intent is going to come after you. It could also mean being around someone who cannot respect where you are in your life right now. So if you say, hey, I don't feel comfortable doing X, Y, and Z anymore because I'm going through some changes right now, and that's not going to help me with my process of change, and the other person responds with judgment or irritation in their voice or peer pressure, then I'm getting that too can be behavior that is harmful to you as well, because I'm seeing that for some of you, you could be easily influenced or easily give in to temptation if you are not careful. So be mindful of the company that you choose to keep while you are in a vulnerable state and going through this time of change and growth for you. I'm also seeing forgiveness being given to you if you do come clean about the truth of something. There is growth that is happening for you at this time, and you are evolving into a person you are not familiar with within yourself. But this is a good thing. I'm picking up on the word righteous for you. So some of you may be turning over a new leaf and becoming a better person, not only for yourself, but for those that you want to keep in your life. You want to be healthy to keep these loved ones in your life. Going back to the cheating scenario, once again, I'm seeing that the person who was the cheater being open and honest about the things that they have done behind their partner's back, and the cheater is evolving and getting better at holding themselves accountable for the choices they made and recognize how their actions may have affected their partner. And all that they ask is forgiveness. And they are offering steps that they are willing to take to prevent the past from repeating again. I'm getting that the cheater should not expect their partner to forgive them, but give their partner the space to make whatever decision they choose to make moving forward, and to accept and respect the decision that was made by their partner moving forward. I did mention forgiveness being given earlier, so the partner may choose to forgive, but that's not for everyone, which is why the universe wanted me to bring up respecting the choices others choose to make, and you can move accordingly to how the person you are involved with chooses to move from a healthy space for you. So if they choose to not forgive, then you can accept that and respect that and focus on the next thing you need to be worried about, and don't allow things that are not going your way be an excuse for you to go backwards and put yourself back on the cycle you just committed yourself to ending. This will be a learning experience for everyone involved, and you'll really learn how causes and effects will be impacting your life during this time. For some of you, I am getting that gossip that's going around will be about you or surrounding you, and it feels like for those people that are gossiping about you may believe that, or rather, I should say that they don't believe in you. They have a lack of faith in you for whatever reason. Like, I'm hearing someone say, yeah, their relationship is bad, but like she's probably not gonna leave him, or she's not strong enough to leave someone like him. She's probably gonna crawl right back to him if given the chance to, or he's just gonna relapse into old habits and he'll be right back to where he belongs with us, and he hasn't actually changed, he'll be back. And this is just a few examples that are coming to me, and I'm feeling like I should tell you these things so you can be prepared mentally and know what some of you are about to walk into. I'm getting that this was more so of a warning or a heads up for some of you, but in addition to this, I'm getting that you're saying to yourself, people don't even know the full story for them to even be in a position to judge me. And I'm seeing you be a little irritated by this, but also I'm hearing that you'll breeze by it and everyone will find something else to talk about sooner or later. So don't stress over it too much. This will be a moment for some of you to show others that you are strong enough within yourself to not let any of the gossip phase you, because you know the truth and you know the work you're putting in to improve in some way, and you won't or you shouldn't let the gossip negate whatever progress you know you've made thus far. you would have made it to a point now where you can't allow that to happen, because you have proven to yourself way too many times that you will get through whatever challenges you face, regardless of whatever karma has dished out to you already. I'm seeing you applying what you've learned from past mistakes to make your situation better for you. I am sort of seeing this as a test from the universe to see if you'll crumble under pressure or rise to the occasion. And whatever you choose to do in your situation is up to you. How much do you believe in yourself will ultimately be the question you should be asking yourself to determine which outcome you want to face. Whether you pass or fail this test, or crumble under pressure, or rise to the occasion, this will all still be a learning experience for you to get to know yourself better, so you can try again the next time and see if you've been making progress since the last time you took the test. I'm getting that if you aren't aware of yourself now, you will be after this experience. Self awareness will very much be important for you, so you can learn from your mistakes to know what to do to not repeat them again. And once again, hold yourself accountable for the decisions you choose to make. And remember that making no decision at all is also a decision you can choose to make. So be mindful of the actions or inactions you decide to take in your situation, because that will also have an effect on the results you desire to see. I feel like because this energy feels so heavy for you, I would get why you would want to just drop everything and abandon your plans to improve yourself or your situation. And I bring this up because I do feel this energy of giving up for some of you. It feels like a, well, why even try moment for you. I'm hearing that there's so much that's riding on this passing or failing test, and that I don't even think that it's even worth it anymore to keep going, because it's stressing me out, and I don't even know if my progress will be enough to give me the results I seek. And things are feeling like it's not even going to be fair or work out in my favor, so why even try? This sounds like your inner dialogue, and I'm hearing from the universe that you haven't even given yourself an adequate amount of time to determine if the progress that you have been making will even be worth it. It's like you're quitting while you're ahead and you still have a month left to change things around for yourself. Again, keep in mind that this reading will be out towards the end of November, so you still have time to change things around before the year is over. If you're seeing this in the future at a later time, just know that if there is a deadline for something, please, 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 the universe is recommending that you give it your all to the very end. And if there is no deadline for you to achieve something, please do not give up when you've barely just started. Whatever it is that you have been working on, you may not have been working on it for that long in the way that you are currently working on it. I'm seeing someone trying different methods to heal themselves, and they haven't given these methods a long enough time for the methods to finally kick in and work out for them. So it's like they keep putting themselves back in square one when the effects won't kick in until you commit to reaching step 10, but you keep stopping at like step 2 or step 3 and completely starting the process all over again. Give yourself the time you need, or the time that has been given to you, to give everything your all to see the results you seek. I am sensing that for some of you, you feel as though things are unfair for you, which is probably playing into you wanting to give up early. But I'm hearing that what you believe versus what the universe knows for a fact are two totally, completely different things, especially when it's regarding yourself and your ability to do or achieve something. And for that, you should have hope that you can place yourself where you feel called to be, where you feel destined to be, even if you can see the future for yourself. I, as your tarot reader for the moment, cannot see the future, but I can pick up on energies and how certain energies can lead you down a multitude of pathways that you can take to get you to where you want to be or don't want to be. For me, I kind of see these pathways as veins or the shape of lightning in real life. There's the one clear path that will take you to where you want to go, but there are paths that split from the clear path that you can take that may lead you to a dead end or take you down a path that feels more like a side quest that can help you get back on track to the main or clear path. But you've learned or gained something important that you can take with you as you head your way back to the clear path that you may have never learned if you stayed on the clear path. And each path that you are faced with is your choice to determine if you want to stay on that path that you've been walking along for quite some time now, or if you want to make a turn and explore something different. It's completely up to you. You can be influenced in your decision on which path to take by the people you surround yourself with or the universe. So just be sure that you are taking advice from someone or something that has your best interests at heart. Um, and truly fully knows and understands you to the point that you know and can trust that they won't or have the intention of leading you astray. I'm also hearing breaking the chains, and it feels like there is an invisible force that is out to get you, but you're strong enough to free yourself from the grasp of this invisible enemy. For some of you, I am getting that this invisible enemy is a generational curse of some kind or ancestral trauma, and you are now at a point in your life where you no longer will tolerate this force taking control of your life and negatively affecting you and those you keep around and care about. Which, if that message resonates for you, good for you. I'm proud of you because that's not an easy challenge to overcome. I'm seeing you breaking away from the very things that have kept you in a box, breaking away from the very fears that controlled you for quite some time. You're going out on a limb and doing or facing the very thing that frightened you and not being fearful of the outcome. I'm seeing a scenario where someone may not have the money to financially provide for themselves, but they are willing to do what they need to do to separate themselves from their romantic partner or their parents or whomever this person lives with. They are not allowing fear or control to dangle over their heads any longer and interfering with their mental health. I'm seeing an argument happen between the person and the people that they live with, and I'm hearing the person say something along the lines of like, I don't need you, or I can survive on my own without you. And the person storms out of the home with their things and not thinking about what's to come after they leave the home. All they can think about are their feelings and wanting to get away from the situation and recognizing how hurt they are about the whole thing. But in them storming out after they have cooled down a bit on their own and they're walking down the street and it's a little chilly outside, they realize to themselves, like, oh crap, what am I going to do? I have been dependent on this person or people for so long now that I don't know how to be independent on my own, and I'm struggling and I'm out here in the cold and things blew way out of proportion, and I'm now alone and by myself, and I just don't know what to do right now in this situation anymore. For those of you that are resonating with this scenario, the universe is saying to devise a plan moving forward. Make a future plan for how you can rise above this issue so you no longer have to feel stuck about your situation, and your spirit team will help you in devising a plan to help put you under better circumstances. It's going to be hard work, but you need to put in the work if you are serious about changing your circumstances. Regardless if your worst nightmare comes to light or not, you will at the very least have a plan that will help to support you in some way that won't make you feel like you can't get through even the smallest of obstacles you are facing. For a lot of you, creating a plan and following through with it may be what you needed to close out a cycle for you that I mentioned earlier in your reading, to help you get started on that new cycle. I'm sensing a separation between you and another person or a group of people, specifically around Christmas time. I don't know what it is about Christmas time that's going to shake things up in the home. I don't know what's going on around Christmas time when it comes to astrology, but I can't shake the visual of a family argument or some form of family drama going on around Christmas or the day of Christmas. Either this drama is going to explode on Christmas Day at a family celebration, or the drama will occur before the family celebration, which may lead to a canceled celebration for some of you. But anyways, I'm seeing you choosing to separate yourself from family, either because you feel alienated from them or because you can't handle the drama that has erupted from being around family, and you need to step away and collect your thoughts and protect your sanity and your peace. I'm seeing that in you choosing to isolate yourself from whatever is going on in your home or at a family gathering, you naturally start to gravitate towards a community or another person that you feel you can be yourself around, that you can feel safe around. You feel welcomed and feel accepted as you are in this person's or environment's energy. I'm getting this sense that you feel whole again. You feel revitalized again. It's like you didn't realize that you have been operating on low energy this whole time until you switched up or changed something in your environment, and you allowed yourself the space to create the safe space you needed to flourish in some way. It's like you didn't know you were deprived of something until you gained it. And now that you have this something that places you in this positive, feel good and energized energy, you don't want to look back from where you have been. You only want to focus on where you're going now and how you can maintain the energy of the safe space you've created for yourself. I'm seeing things kind of cool off, at least on your end, when it comes to the drama that has already erupted or will erupt soon in the near future. But by this point, though, I'm seeing you going off and doing your own thing and moving on from the situation, and not allowing it to disrupt the peace that you have created for yourself after the drama was blown out of proportion. I can't see what's going on in everyone else's situation that was there or involved in the drama in some way, because your energy is so loud in the fact that you do not care anymore about the whole fiasco. You have completely moved on from the situation, and I'm seeing you on a yacht with some shades on and letting the breeze blow through your hair with not a care in the world. And if someone approaches you about the situation or an update on the situation, you're gonna lower your shades and look at this person dead in the eyes and say, I do not care. What does any of that have to do with me? And then you're gonna fix your shades back on and continue to do what you were doing, and you will be the literal embodiment of I do not care. I couldn't care any less. And that's the vibe. That's the vibe. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in that energy after being stressed out for so long? You have decided to move on and carry on to bigger and better things to worry about in your life for your betterment. And I want to say to you, earth signs, that you are very brave for doing what you are doing or making the choice to do what you feel needs to be done for your sanity and for your betterment, because I am sensing that for some of you it took a lot of energy and courage for you to get up and do what you have already done or will potentially do in the near future. It's all up to you on what you choose to do in your life, but I am seeing that some of you will rise to the occasion for yourself when the time is right, if you continue to go down the path that you have been called to go down by the universe. I am seeing that you are being spiritually led or nudged in a particular direction that not many people would expect for you to go down. I'm seeing you getting excited about this opportunity for change in your life to happen now. At some point in your reading, I felt that some of you were a little reluctant to go through with this shift, with this change, but the more I talk about it, or the longer I talk about it, I can feel the energy within you shift. And where you once were afraid of the change that you know will impact your life in a massive way moving forward has spooked you a little bit. Now you are ready to face it head on and get things over with so you can witness the positive that will occur for you once you go through with this change. The universe wants me to remind you that committing to this change won't be easy in the beginning, or even in the middle, or even till you reach the very end. But are you willing to go through with all of this knowing that it's going to be difficult in some way? Because they don't want to sugarcoat this experience for you. They want to be open and honest about all of the things that may potentially occur for you and want you to understand what you are signing up for and agreeing to. Yes, it will still be worth it in the end if you follow their instructions on what you should be doing moving forward, but they want to know if you are willing to go through with this process and stay committed to it even when things do blow out of proportion. Do you think that you are ready for the challenge, regardless of whether or not you know what the challenge even is? How much do you believe in yourself right now? Because it's easy to say, I'm ready and I'm up for the challenge, when you haven't even given it much thought about the potential outcomes that could occur. The universe wanting me to tell you this isn't to create fear within you, but to be open and honest with you about the potential reality you may be facing. Because sometimes we can go into things and not realize what we actually signed up for, and the universe doesn't want you to feel like they lie to you at any point on this journey if you do decide to commit to it and follow through with this process of change that is getting ready to happen for you. They want you to practice your free will and doesn't want you to feel like they are forcing you to do anything you may not feel ready to do. But regardless of what you choose to do, change will occur for you regardless. They just want to know if you want to tag along with them so they can properly guide you through the SHIT show that is about to go down. It's up to you. The universe highly recommends that you come with them so that you don't get hurt in the middle of the crossfire that's about to happen. But if you don't want their help, then they totally understand and will respect that as well. Don't want to influence your decision, but they would really like it if you were on their team. That way, they can really have your permission, your consent to them protecting you in whatever way they can protect you from harm. If it were to ever occur that harm is trying to come towards you, either knowingly or unknowingly, they really want you on their team. They're like, I'm just trying to look out for you, but they really understand that you need to practice your free will and trust your intuition on where it is guiding you to go, but they really want to look out for you while you're on their team. It's really cute. It's like a protective parent that's letting their adult child make certain decisions on their own, and the parent is like, I'll let you make your own decisions now because you are an adult, but hey, if you ever need me, I'm just one call away and I'll be there. Just thought that you should know that you have that option and it's on the table for you to take. Just let me know and I'll be there. Um, and this energy is really supportive and it's coming from a healthy relationship place. The universe really does want to take care of you, and this loving energy is emerging the longer I talk about the relationship the universe wants to have with you. It's like you're the Empress and they're the Knight of Cups, and you have the option or the opportunity here in the Five of Cups reverse to accept their love and their help. And I'm getting that it does feel safe to be in their arms and to be in their care for them to protect you, which is really nice. I am getting that the odds will really be in your favor, though, if you follow their lead, especially if you are feeling lost in your life at any point during this season in your life. Taking in the universe's guidance during your moments of experiencing uncertainty will definitely help to keep you in check in terms of ensuring that you don't go out and make hasty decisions that could potentially veer you off of the course that you have been trying to stay on. So practice staying grounded and be attuned with when it's the right time to pounce and take action on certain decisions. Practicing patience and self-control will also help you during this chaotic time, or soon to be chaotic time. Also, if you find yourself on the other end of the spectrum where you would typically not take action or are not quick enough to take action until the last second or the last minute, and sometimes things don't work out for you because of your slow paced movement, don't be afraid to take action when you know that you need to take action. Find the confidence within you to boldly take the action that you need to take. Have faith in the plan that you and the universe have devised together that will give you step one of the guidance you were given. You may have days where you won't feel like doing what you are being guided to do, maybe out of boredom and or because you are feeling uninspired to do certain things, or you're starting to lose the plot a little bit and pessimism is starting to creep up in your mind. But I am hearing that in those moments, that's when you really need to persevere. Those will be the days that will have an impact on your life and the results you receive. That extra day you spent working on what you needed to work on allowed your results to exceed your expectations for yourself. And when you look back on those days where you persevered through your disinterest, you'll be thankful that you unknowingly fought through the urge to resist change. You didn't hold yourself back when other outside forces that were against you wanted you to fall or fail in some way. You persevering has allowed you to avoid a disaster that could have been easily avoided. So keep your head in the game and keep your eyes on the prize. You've got this. I'm seeing potential mistakes being avoided, like starting a heavy, serious dispute between you and another person. I'm seeing one dispute with a teacher or a professor, and another dispute with someone you are financially tied to, or someone you discuss money with often to help financially take care of yourself. I'm seeing you picking and choosing your battles wisely and knowing when to hold your tongue so you don't make the situation worse for yourself in some way. I'm seeing you shift your perspective a little bit and broadening your view in a situation. Maybe there's a point of view you've never considered before that helps you to understand where others are coming from their perspective. And in you doing this, it helps for you to have empathy and understand where other people are coming from when they are interacting and communicating with you. So good for you in practicing self-control to not amp up the energies in a dispute you may potentially have in the near future. If this resonates for some of you in some way, this will also help to shift the focus back to the issue at hand instead of turning it into an argument where everyone starts taking jabs at each other. Again, stick to your plan and don't do anything that could potentially jeopardize the plan, your plan A, and don't lose sight of the plot. Don't ruin your plot because it's no one else's happy ending you're tampering with but your own. No pressure or anything, no pressure at all. You've clearly got this. The universe has faith in you, and so do I. Otherwise, I wouldn't be making this video telling you what the universe wants you to hear, regardless if the message can be a little hard to hear sometimes. I do see great potential for you in the cards for you to achieve. Again, what you desire to achieve. What I need from you is for you to see how strong you can be when you need to be, or when you're called to be strong. Overall, I'm really excited for you, Earth signs. I can't wait for things to unfold in the way that they were meant to for you, so you can get started on your new and exciting next cycle, and hopefully it'll be better than the one you're currently in. Now that I finally feel as though we are reaching the end of your reading, I think that it is time for you to receive your card from the Self-Care Wisdom Cards deck. And the card that came out for you was the Abundance card that says, being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. So you already possess what it is that you need to create more abundance in your life. Allow the results of your efforts to accurately reflect the effort that you have put in to succeed. And if you want amazing results, then you have to put out amazing work, amazing content, amazing progress in something that will help to elevate you in some way on a personal level. It's very clear in the cards that you know what you need to do, and the universe and I are wanting to encourage you to do right by yourself, and you will always have our support in you trying your best to show up for yourself in the most positive way possible. Regardless if you are the cheater or the one being cheated on, or in general, the one that has dished out dirt to others, or the one that has been done dirty by someone, or if you are someone who is simply struggling to make better decisions for yourself, like the student who is struggling in school but refuses to do the work or study or utilize the resources that are there to help them pass their classes, it is clear that everyone needs to do right by themselves. Everyone needs to show up for themselves if they or you want to see improved, positive changes in your life. Again, your 3 tarot cards for your reading speaks about taking care of yourself, going after what it is that you want and desire to keep close to your heart, and understanding that regardless of where you are on your cycle, there is hope for you to change things around for your betterment, and you have support as you go along this journey of self-improvement and getting stronger. I will say go easy on yourself, and remember that nobody's perfect, but do hold yourself accountable for the choices you continue to make moving forward, and ask yourself, is the choice I'm getting ready to make helpful or hurtful to me or anyone around me? And from there, move accordingly based on your answer. Again, it feels like you know what needs to be done on your end to see the results you desire in due time. So I think that I am going to leave you here, Earth signs, and encourage you to get to it and not waste any more of your time. I hope that the messages within this reading resonated for you. If you would like to, don't forget to like, comment, and or subscribe to follow when I next upload. And until then, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderfully divinely guided day. See you, Earth signs.